Okay, and we are live. I do believe we are up and running on YouTube. I'm not 100%. Let me check my channel. Yes, it is live on YouTube right now. This is our final game for the first day of the President's Day Classic here in Omaha, Nebraska, where we are live. Is she coming back in on this one? No. Okay. Just stand on the side. All right. And an update about our number 10 player who was injured in the first matchup today. She ended up having to get stitches in her right shin after hitting the bleachers in our first match. But she will be back to play tomorrow for sure, I believe. As long as she's feeling well, I believe. Again, this is our third and final match for the first day of pool play for the President's Day Classic tournament in Omaha, Nebraska. So far, we're 1-1. We did sweep our first game, and our second game, we lost in a sweep. Do we know who's getting the ball first yet? I don't know. Trying to go for it. All right, now the other team's up to serve it up. That's their pregame warm-up. Both teams get to hit, and then to serve. That's the serve. Oh my God. Watch the legs. Almost lost the camera there for a second and hit the leg down there. They're in the car. Should be right there under the radio. Yeah, like right there in the middle console. Should be easy to find. It's a big box. You might have to go look. And we are getting ready to start. This is OKCharge 16 American versus Kairos 16 Gamma. The OKCharge team, I believe, will be serving it up first, but I could be incorrect. I think I've said that like twice today and been wrong both times. And we are up for serve first. Bethany White Eagle coming up to the line for your Charge American team. And there's the serve. Starting up this last match of the day. Good serve. They tip it back in the net, but knocked down by number 7, but Gamma keeps it alive and puts it back up in the air and over the net. Charge unable to get it back up over the net, and it looks like Kairos 16 will pick up the first point of this first set. Charge will set up the serve receive now. Oh, and they pick up a point on the serve. Charge unable to get underneath it and keep it in fair play. Here's another serve. Charge gets underneath this one. Sets up to the outside. The attack knocks it over. Cairo able to get it back in and Charge underneath it when it comes over the net. Going to the right side this time. The attack. Oh no! It doesn't make it over the net. And Cairo picks up another point. Scores now 0-3. Charge trailing by 3 points as we set back up to serve receive right here. Tip of the net. Charge picks up the point with a tip by number. Who tipped that? Okay. No, we don't know? We don't know then? Is it saying it's your point? No, it's our point. Who tipped it?
Oh, 5.
Number 5 tipped that one.
So we're going to take a
Whoa, wait, what? Are they trying to call it back?
You're saying someone went into the net. Here, stick this in now.
So what are we doing? Good. Oh my God. Oh, I guess Cairo did pick up that last point, so it's 4-0. But they served it out, and Charge will pick up a point and come back up to the line to serve it up. Number 4 serving it up for your Charge team. Picking up an ace on the serve. Scores now 1-4. Charge put a point on the board right there. Or 2-4, my bad. Number 4 coming back up. Addison Mann charging it, serving it up for your Charge team. Bump it back up in the air and hit it over the net. Charge backcourt keeps it alive. It didn't touch the ground. It didn't touch the ground. Called it a net infraction for who? Who got to, who? We were near the net. I don't know who got the net infraction, but Charge set back up to serve receive. Scores 2-5. Charge trailing by 3 points as Kairos will come to the line to serve it up now. There's another serve by Kairos. Charge underneath it. Gets to the center. Goes to the right side. The attack makes it back over to Kairos territory. Kairos sets up. Goes to their own attack. Charge unable to get underneath that one. And Kairos picking up a point and coming back up to the net. There's another serve. Charge unable to get underneath that serve. And it goes out of bounds, shanked off the hand of a Charge player. There we go with the serve. Charge puts it back over the net. This time Cairo unable to get underneath it as number 2 with the kill. Picks up that point. Number 5 coming up to the line now to serve it up. Here's the serve. Getting it over, but it falls long. Cairo picking up another point on the service error by Charge. Put it over the net. Charge knocks it back over to Cairo territory. Cairo sets up, goes to their own attack. Backcourt Libero puts it up high. Charge sets it up. Knocked over into Cairo territory. Cairo keeps it alive. Goes for their own attack. This time goes long, way out of bounds. Charge will pick up the point right there. Come back up the line. Scores now 4-8. Charge trailing by 4 points as we set back up to serve it up. Number 7, Braylon Smith up at the line now to serve it for your Charge team. There's the serve by number 7. Cairo gets underneath it, bumps it high, sets it over to the outside, and put it up and over the net. Charge right there, sets it up to the outside, the right side, hits it off the top of the tape, and it falls over. That is a kill for number 7, Braylon Smith, who will come up the line to serve it up now. Scores 5-8, charging the lead by, or trailing by 3. As Cairo receives the serve. They hit it, but it hits the antenna and goes out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Is number 7, Braylon Smith. Is number 7 serving it up. They tip it over the net. Charge right there to receive it. Bumps it over to the outside. The attack through the hands. Number 2 with the kill. Picking up a point right there. Bringing us within 1 point of Cairo. Score is 7-8 now as number 7 comes back up the line to serve it up once again. That was Lillian with the kill that picked up that last point of the rally. Nice serve. Ace right to the back corner. That's Braylon Smith tying it up with an ace on the play as Cairo now calls a timeout. Both teams will go to the huddles, and after the timeout concludes, Charge will step back up to the line to serve it up with number 7, Braylon Smith, continuing after that ace on her last serve. I haven't got those. Number 7 coming back up to the line to serve it up. After the timeouts conclude, all tied up 8-8 right now as we come back up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Kairos gets underneath it, sets up, and pushes it over the net. Charge backcourt, knocks it up, but not very high, and we aren't able to get control of it. Kairos puts another point on the board, and will set back up to serve receive. Here's the serve. We get underneath it. Go for the attack down the line, but Kairos able to get it under control, tipping it over. Charge right there to receive it. Going for the attack at the net. Tools. Charge picks up the point off the kill by number 2, who puts it over the net. And number 2 will now come to the line to serve it up. That's Lillian, who just got the kill, now coming to the line to serve it up. All tied up 9-9 as we serve it up with an ace. And Lillian puts another point on the board right there with that ace. And we will step back up the line as we take the lead. Scores now 10-9. Charge in the lead by 1 point. Again, that's number 2, Lillian, serving it up for your Charge team. There's a serve, but it falls wide this time, and Cairo will go ahead and put another point on the board on the service error by Charge. Score is 10-10. All tied up in this very close match. First set of the match. There's a serve, Charge underneath it, sets up, goes to the attack, finds the back corner. Number 3, Maddie Factor with the kill that finds that back corner in Cairo territory. Nice placement as number 8 will now come to the line to serve it up. That's Kale, number 8, serving it up as we lead by 1. Scores 11-10. Number 8, Kale, serving it up. Kairos underneath it, sets up, goes to the attack cross court, the Charge right there to receive it. The back court keeps it alive. We bump it back over to Cairo territory. Cairo gets underneath it. Go for attack from the outside, blocked down. And they come back up on the other side, blocked onto the other side of the net. Kairos trying to get it over. Oh no! And the last block goes out of bounds. Kairos picks up a point on the tool, which ties us back up. Scores now 11-11 after 2 or 3 blocks in that rally, but unable to come through with a point. Kairos now serving it up. Charge back court underneath it. Bump over to the outside. The attack through the block with Kairos right there to receive it. Going to get back over to our side, but once again, tooled off the block, and Kairos takes the lead by 1 point. Scores now 11-12. Charge down by 1 as we set back up to serve receive. There's a serve. Charge gets underneath it. Bumps it up and goes to the attack, but it falls long. And Kairos puts another point on the board. Charge now setting back up to serve receive once again as we trail by 2. Scores 11-13. Charge set up to serve receive. Oh, Kairos puts another one on the board on the serve. Charge unable to get it back over the net into fair play. Kairos with another serve. Charge right there to receive it. Set up the attack. They get it back over to our territory, but Charge right there to receive it. Going for another attack, putting it over the net this time. Kairos going for their own. They put it back to our backcourt, but Charge keeps it alive and puts it back to the backcourt. Number 3, Maddie Factor, putting another point on the board with the kill. Number 9 now coming to the line to serve it up after we took the point with a kill from Maddie Factor the last rally. Number 9 serving it up. That's Bethany White Eagle. They send it over to the backcourt. Charge unable to get to it in time as the play right in the back corner of Charge territory. Scores now 12-15. Charge trailing by 3 as we set back up to serve receive. Kairos at the line. There's the serve. The barrel bumps it up to the center. Center sets to the middle. The attack at the net. Oh! And we're unable to get it back over into Kairos territory. Oklahoma Charge sets back up the serve receive. We now trail by 4 points. Score is 12-16. There's the serve. Backcourt once again to it. We'll go to the outside. But it's tipped down at the net, and Kairos gets another point. Timeout by Charge on the court as we trail by 5 points. Scores 12-17, Charge trailing by 5. Both teams coming back out on the court now after the timeout has concluded. Kairos 16 Gamma up to the line to serve it up, and Charge 16 America set up to serve receive. There's a serve. Charge bumps it up, keeping it high in the air, putting it over the Kairos territory. Kairos right there sets up. Get it back over to the backcourt of Charge. Charge sets up the outside. Gets it over the block. Kairos right there. Going for their own attack. Backcourt, Libero keeping it alive. Charge sets up to the middle and we bump it over into Kairos right there once again. Kairos tip it over the block. Charge unable to get underneath it. And Kairos picks up the point. Scores now 12-18. Charge trailing by 6 in the first. Oh no, Charge trying to get underneath it. It goes out of bounds. Charge unable to get it back over into fair play. Timeout once again on the court for Charge. Scores now 12-19. Charge trailing by 7 points now as we set back up to serve receive after that timeout is concluded. Kairos 16 Gamma back up to the line to serve. Again, Charge trailing by 7 points. Score is 12-19. There's the serve. Charge bumps it up, sets it up, and then goes for a kill from the backcourt. Goes across court. Number 3, Maddie Factor with the kill, picking up that point. And now number 4, Addison Mann up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve as we trail by 6 points. Kairos at the net, blocked by number 7, Braylon Smith, picking up the point with that block at the net. Score is now 14-19. Charge still trailing by 5 points as number 4 serves it up. And this time getting an ace on the serve. That's Addison Mann with the ace. And number 4 will come back to the line to serve it up. Scores 15-19. Charge trailing by just 4 points now. It's another good serve by Addison Mann. Puts it over the net. They get it back over to Charge territory there. Charge right there to receive it, bumping it over the outside. The attack off the block, picking up the point. The kill by number 2, Lillian, picks up the point as it goes off the hand of a Gamma and out of bounds. Number 4, Addison Mann, back up to the line to serve it up for your Charge 16 Americans team. There's the serve, unsuccessful this time. The Kairos Gamma will pick up a point on the service error and come back up the line to serve it up as we will once again set up to serve receive. There's the serve. Charge bumps it up high, knocks it back up into fair play and over the net. Kairos struggling a little bit, but get it back over to Charge territory. Charge sets up to the outside. The attack finds the floor. Number 2, Lillian, once again kills it and finds the spot on the floor that is open in Gamma territory. Number 5 now coming to the line to serve it up for your Charge team. Score 17-20. Charge trailing by just 3 points as we set back up to serve it up. Number 5, Charlotte with the serve. They get it back over the net, but Charge right there to receive it. Going to the right side. The attack, they block it, and Charge is unable to get it back under control. Kairos picking up a point right there and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Score 17-21. Charge trailing by 4 points. And Kairos, there's the serve. Charge underneath it. Sets up to the outside. The tip at the net, unable to get it over as they block it down. And Kairos picks up another point. Charge now trailing by 5 points once again as we prepare to serve receive once again. There's a serve. Backcourt gets it up, bumps it up to the front court. Go for the attack, but unsuccessful as we're unable to get it over the net. Scores now 17-23. Is Charge trailing by 6 points once again as we set back up to serve receive. There's a serve by Kairos. Oh no! Off the hands of Charge and out of bounds. Kairos puts another point on the board. Score is now 17-24. Charge trailing by 7 points as we once again set back up to serve receive. And Kairos steps under the line for their first match point attempt in the first set. There's a serve. Charge underneath it. Set it up. This time to the right side of the attack. Getting over net. Kairos putting it back over to the backcourt. Charge unable to get it underneath it. And Kairos will close out that first set 17-25. Again, this will be our final game of today. We will play again tomorrow. That was the end of the first set. Charge trailing by 8 points. Final score for that first set was 17-25 with Charge trailing by 8 points. Lillian with 5 kills, but not enough to close out that thing. And Maddie Factor with 3 kills. Braylon Smith also had a kill, or an ace and a kill. Second set, we will be serve receiving first to begin this second set. And we're getting ready to start that in just a moment. Again, this is our third game of pool play at the President's Day Classic here in Omaha, Nebraska. All right, and our team's coming back out on the court, and the other team will be coming back out in just one moment. Both teams coming back out on the court now. Down rep verifying the roster on the court, getting us all set up and ready to go. There's the serve. Charge unable to get underneath it on that first serve, and Cairo picking up a point, the first point of the second set. Charge set up for the serve once again. They get underneath it this time, set it up to the right side. The attack puts it cross court, and it falls long. Kairos put another point on the board as Charge unable to get that attack down into fair territory. Scores now 0-2 in the second set. Charge trailing, yet to put a point on the board as we set up the serve receive. There's the serve. Charge underneath it. Sets it to the outside. The attack cross court. This time off the hand of Kairos Gamma and out of bounds. Charge putting their first point on the board for the second set. Scores now 1-2. Charge still trailing by 1 as we now come up to and go for the attack. Charge unable to get underneath it, and it goes off their hand and out of bounds. Kairos puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line to serve it up. There's a serve that goes into the net. Charge picks up a point and will come back up to the line to serve it once again. The score is now 2-3 as number 4 comes up to the line, Addison Mann, to serve it up. There's a serve, puts it over the net. Charge right there to receive it as they push it back over to our side. We go for attack from the right side. This time finding the floor, number 7, Braylon Smith with the kill. Picking up the point right there, and number 4, Addison Dan will come back up to the line to serve it once again. And there's the serve. They try to put it back over. We block it at the net. Kairos able to keep it alive and go for another attack, but Charge keeps it alive in the backcourt, bumps it back over into Kairos territory. Kairos once again right there going for the attack. They get it blocked, but they push it back over quickly. Charge sets to the right side this time. This time the cross-court attack, but Kairos keeps it up in the air and hits it back over to the backcourt. Charge sets it to the middle of the attack, blocked at the net. Charge unable to get underneath it and get that attack back up in the air. Kairos puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line. Score is 3-4. Charge trailing by 1 once again as Kairos will come back up to the line to serve it up. Charge set up the serve receive as we trail by 1. There's the serve. Charge sets it up to the right side. We tip it over. Kairos gets underneath it. Going for their own attack. This time the attack goes long and Charge picks up the point, tying it back up as Kairos hits it out of bounds. Score is now 4-4 as number 7, Braylon Smith will come to the line to serve it up. And there's the serve. Kairos struggling a little bit, but gets underneath it. Tipped down at the net, but Kairos able to keep it alive. They go for their own attack. Blocked at the net by number 9. Kairos is able to knock it back up, but this time they knock it wide, and then wide the other way, and it goes out of bounds. Charge will pick up the point right there, and come back up to the line to serve it up. Scores now 5-4. Charge now leading by 1 as number 7, Braylon Smith coming back up to the line to serve it up. And there's the serve. Kairos is able to get underneath it. Go for the attack. Down the line, they find the floor with a fast attack down the line. Kairos once again tying it up and coming up to the line to serve it up. Scores now 5-5 as our Charge 16 American team sets up to serve receive. There's the serve. Backcourt unable to get underneath it. Kairos puts another point on the board, and Charge sets back up to serve receive once again. Here's the serve by Kairos. Charge gets underneath it, sets it to the outside. The attack cross court off the hands of a Gamma and out of bounds. Charge once again tying it up and will come back up to the line to serve it up. And that's number 6, Ava Smith, coming up to the line to serve it up. We had an extra ball on the court, not even sure from where. But number 6, Ava Smith, serving it up as we're all tied up. And an ace on the serve by number 6, Ava. It goes off the hand of a Gamma and out of bounds, and number 6 will come back up to the line to serve it once again. There's the serve. Gamma struggle a little bit, but get it back over the net. Charge right there to receive it. Going for the outside attack, the slide attack actually, with a kill from number 1, Sam Chaffin. Picking up the point with that attack across court that goes off the hand of a Gamma as well and out of bounds. Scores now 8-6. Charge leading by 2 as number 6 comes back up the line to serve it up in the second set. 8-all. 8 up. As Charge sets back up to serve receive. Kairos at the line. There's the serve. Charge gets underneath it. Gets it to the center. Sets it to the outside. The attack. Tipping it over and finding the floor is Maddie Factor. Picking up another point and the lead once again for Charge. Scores now 9-8. Charge in the lead by 1 point as number 1, Sam Chaffin, comes to the line to serve it up. Blocked at the net, and Charge picks up the point right there. Scores now 10-8. Charge leading by 2 points is number 1. Sam Chaffin back up to the line to serve it once again. There's the serve. The set up, go for the attack, cross court. And it is called inbounds, finding the back corner of Charge territory. Kairos once again put another point on the board. Scores now 10-9. Charge leading by just 1 point as Kairos prepares to serve it up, and Charge sets the serve receive. They get it over the net, and Charge, unable to get it under control, goes out of bounds. Scores now tied up 10-10 in this very close second set of our final match of the day. There's a serve. Nice float serve. Charge underneath it, though. Going for the attack. Off the tool, Matty Factor with a strong kill. Pick up the point right there. Now it's 11-10. Charge in the lead by 1 point is number 9. Bethany White to go back up the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Factor gets underneath it, gets it up, knocked down by Sam Chaffin, but they try to get it back over the air. This time, Matty Factor jumps up and knocks it down once again. Score is now 12-10. Charge once again leading by 2 as number 9, Bethany White, go back up to the line to serve it up. Here's the serve by number 9. Off the top of the tape, that's called an ace as the Gammas unable to get underneath it. Number 9 back up to the line to serve it up as we now lead by 3. That's Bethany White Eagle serving it up. Putting it over the net. Kairos get underneath it. And it goes through the block. They find their way power through that block. And Kairos puts another point on the point. Scores now 13-11. Charge in the lead by 2 points as we once again set back up to serve receive. There's the serve. Charge gets underneath it. Sets to the middle of the attack. Cross court, but it falls wide. Kairos puts another point on the board. Scores now 13-12. Charge still in the lead by 1 point as Kairos sets up to serve and Charge sets back up to serve receive. There's the serve. Backcourt gets underneath it. Sets it up. Cross court. The attack goes over the block. Kairos backcourt gets it to the center. And they go for an attack from their outside. Charge unable to get underneath that one as it finds the floor in our backcourt. Scores once again tied up 13-13 in the second set. Charge set up to serve receive as Cairo prepares to serve it up. They get it over the net. Charge right there. Sets it to the middle. This time the attack again wide, falling out of bounds. And Kairos takes the lead right there. It's 13-14 now. Charge trailing by just 1 point. Kairos up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. The backcourt gets underneath it. We set it over to the outside. The attack gets into Kairos territory. Kairos knock it back over to the backcourt of Charge territory. Charge unable to get underneath it as they find an open section of Charge territory to put that ball. Charge will set back up to serve receive as Cairo comes to the line. There's the serve. The libero gets it up, gets it to the center, goes to the right, back. We get it over the net, but Cairo's right there to receive it once again. They go for a cross court. We knock it up. But Charge is called for a net infraction, and Kairos will pick up the point. Score is now 13-16. Charge trailing by 3 as we once again set back up to serve receive. As a timeout now called on the court by Oklahoma Charge. Both teams will go to the huddle. After the timeout concludes, Charge will set back up to serve receive, and Kairos. Score is 13-16. Charge is trailing by 3 points in the second set of our third game of pool play for the day. Both teams back out on the court. Charge, set up the serve receive now. Once again. There's the serve. Charge underneath it. Bumping it up to the front court and knocking it over the net with a bump. Kairos right there. They're bumping it around as well and tip it over. But Charge unable to dig it back up, and Kairos puts another point on the board. Scores now 13-17. Charge trailing by powered through. Line to serve it up for your Charge team now as we trail by 3 points. That's Kale putting it over the net. The attack at the net, blocked by number 2, but unable to get the point right there. We bump it back over to the backcourt of Gamma territory. Gamma sets up, hits it, but again blocked. Gamma struggling, and the block. Who got that block? Number 5 with the block, I'm going to say. That's Charlotte blocking it, picking up the point for your Charge team. Scores now 15-17. Charge trailing by just 2 as number 8 back up to the line. There's the serve. Kairos gets underneath it, but we tip it back down a little bit. We push it over to the center, go to the right side. The attack at the net, unsuccessful. Kairos picks up another point and back up to the line. Scores 15-18. Charge trailing by 3 points as we set back up the serve receive. There's the serve. Charge bumps it up in the air high, going for the attack, hits the hand, but Kairos keeps it under control and gets it back over to our backcourt. Once again, we bump it up, going to the right side. We hit it at the net. They hit it down. Charge keeps it alive, bumps it across court and over the net. Kairos struggles a little bit, but they get it back over the net. Charge right there, going to the right side this time. Off the block, Kairos unable to get it back into fair play, and they knock it out of bounds. Charge picks up another point. Scores 16-18. Charge trailing by 2 as number 4 comes up to the line to serve it up. That's Addison Mann serving it up for your Charge team. And there's the serve by number 4. Kairos underneath it. They hit it back over the net. Charge gets to it, sets it across court. The attack on 6 points as we set back up to serve receive. Serve it up. Scores 17-19. Charge trailing by just 2 points as number 7 comes to the line to serve it up after getting a kill on that last rally. Number 7 with the serve. Kairos underneath it. Sets up. Blocked out the net by number 9. Bethany White Eagle with the block. Picking up another point. Scores now 17-19. Charge just trailing by 2 as we set back up to serve it up. Number 7, Braylon Smith up at the line. What happened? I was looking down. I missed what happened. That happened so fast. Scores now 18-20. I don't know what happened. My score got off. Scores 18-20. The attack puts it over the net, back into Cairo territory. Cairo goes to the attack as well. This time they pick up the point as it goes off the hands of Charge and out of bounds. Scores 18-21 now. Timeout on the court by Charge. Both teams will go into their huddles. After the timeout concludes, Kairos will be back up to the line to serve it up. Score is 18-21. Charge trailing by 3 points. Again, this is the second set. We lost the first set, and we're hoping to pull off a win in this second. That way we can go to a third. Both teams, or our team's back out on the court, waiting on Kairos to come out. Both teams back out on the court now. Charge set up to serve receive as we trail by 3 points. There's the serve. We get it up in the air, a little wonky, but we're able to get it off the block. Number 7, Braylon Smith with the kill, picking up the point for your Charge team. Scores now 19-21, trailing by 2 once again. Number 6 serving it up. That's Ava Smith putting it over the net. Then push it back over to our territory. Charge bump sets it over to the outside. The attack by number 3, Maddie Factor with the kill. Picking up the point as it goes in between the block, and the Gammas cannot get it back up over the net. Number 6 coming back up to the line as we only trail by 1 point now. Number 6, Ava Smith with the serve, but it falls long, and Kairos will pick up a point on the service error. Scores now 20-22. Charge trailing by 2 points as we set up the serve receive. There's a serve. Bump it up high. Setter goes to the right side. Tipped over. Gamma struggle for it. Bump down. Number 9. Number 1, Sam Chaffin now up the line to serve it up for your Charge team. Good serve. Gamma's go for it as we set back up the serve receive. Kairos Gammas coming up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Charge bumps it up. High to the net. Knock it up. Bump it over. Kairos unable to get underneath it, and Charge picks up a point as Kairos just fumbled the ball. Scores 22-23. Number 9, Bethany White Eagle coming up to the line to serve it up now. And there's the serve by number 9. Kairos get underneath it, set it over to the outside, their right side. They get it back over our side of the net. We bump it over on the outside. Kairos set it up. Go down the line, but they find the floor with a quick hit down the line. Scores 22-24. Charge trailing by just 2 points as we once again set back up to serve receive. Kairos 16 Gammas up at the line. Charge 16 Americans set up to serve receive as we approach the end of the second set. Charge gets underneath it, sets up high, goes for the attack. Kairos is able to keep it alive though. Going for their own attack, they put it over. Oh no, Charge unable to pancake that one, and Kairos closes it out 22-25. Very close match, but Charge unable to pull it off in the end. Kairos sweeping us in 2 sets. Again, thank you for watching. We had a very good match. So tune in. I don't have the schedule yet for tomorrow, but if you follow and subscribe, you will get notified when we go live, but I will try to post them on my Facebook beforehand if possible. Again, thank you very much and have a wonderful evening.